When we see the global burden of disease, the uh, person who is getting killed or died because of various diseases, the 1990, the road traffic accident is at ninth position. Lower respiratory infections are first position, and heart diseases are at fifth position. When it projected to 2020, actually latest I didn't have, but 2020 they have projected heart diseases to first position and road traffic deaths from ninth to third position. You see how worst the situation we can see from these projections. Then country-wise, if we see the country-wise, the number of road accidents in India is far less than the number of road accidents in US. In United States, it is 19 lakh road accidents, road crashes happens, but deaths are very less. You see, 36,560 only. But in India, it is 4 lakhs 32,000 accidents, but number of persons killed is 1 lakh 51,000. You see, because of various reasons. One thing is we don't use seat belt, we don't use helmet, and the second thing is the availability of golden hour treatment. In a US ambulance arrives in 3 to 5 minutes, but in India it is response time is around 18 to 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes the person is very difficult to survive. After grievous injury, or if it is a minor injury, also bleeding is more, then it is difficult to survive. Other countries also, you see, Japan 4,30,000 accidents, but it is only 4,166 deaths. So we need to improve a lot in India. When we compare with the Sweden, where they have proclaimed a resolution in Parliament, the Vision Zero concept in 1997, and the Vision Zero concept is to reduce the deaths to zero. In 1997, they have passed a resolution and they reduced 541 to 221, you see, by 2019. But it is a reverse in India. 1997, it was 77,000 deaths, but when come to 2019, it increased to 1 lakh 51, almost all doubled. Instead of getting down, it went to 100% increase. When we compared with the age, 0 to 4 years, it is not available in this chart, but 5 to 14 years, you see, road traffic injuries has taken second place, whereas 15 to 19, it has taken first place. Why 15 to 29, it has taken first place? Because the people are, you see, at that age, they are very tend to attract to the adventurous stunts on the motor vehicles, because of these, the deaths are getting increased in this age 15 to 29, and it has taken first place. Whereas after 30 to 44, after 15 to 29, the person becomes matured, and he will have some own family. So they will take some responsibilities, right? Because of responsibility, they take some precautions. Again, it has come down to third position. 45 to 69, more responsibilities and more precautions, then it has come down to 8th place. Then after 70, it is not showing in the list. So it shows that the responsibility and precautions taken by the individual will reduce the road traffic injuries. Then class of vehicle wise, if we see, earlier we have seen that road, because of two-wheelers, are highest class of vehicles which are affected by the road traffic accidents. After two-wheelers, it is pedestrians around 12%, then trucks and lorries, then three-wheelers and auto rickshaws, even cars. Cars is 15%. So this is the class of vehicle-wise percentage. Then major causes, overspeeding has taken 56%. What my observation is, a single cause is not always affected, but a cause supported by other secondary causes also will be responsible for the accident. When you see overspeeding is around 56%, and the dangerous or careless driving 27%, and Other causes is, like 5% other causes. Lack of road infrastructure 1%. Animal crossing 1%. Defect in mechanical condition of motor vehicle is 1%. Physical fatigue also is a reason for the road traffic accidents. Then whose fault? Whether it is the driver's fault, any other's fault. The study says that driver's fault is around 78%. It, when we think, suppose if it is a defect in motor vehicles, who is at fault? Again, when there is a defect in motorcycle, driver has to identify the defect and he has to rectify it. Or if it is not possible with him, he has to inform to the owner. There is a owner, he has to rectify the defect. Then weather is condition is not good. Suppose there is a heavy fog or heavy rain, you should take proper precautions and drive. Again, this also weather condition. When weather condition is not good, the driver has to take care. Road defect. Who is at fault when the road is not good? Then also the driver has to take proper care. Of course, when there is a road defect, there is the road authorities who are ownership is with them. They have to rectify the defect. But when the always we should not, we cannot expect that the road is very clear and it is a very good for the driving condition. So if anything comes, any defect comes, the driver has to take proper care and negotiate properly. Cyclists and pedestrians. When the cyclists or pedestrians, we know every time that when we are driving, if we approach nearby any village or town or any market areas, etc., where cyclists and pedestrians are more, we should drive slowly and take some precautions. Almost all we can attribute that fault to the driver, but what happens, sometimes pedestrian come run suddenly. We will see in future slides. That fault is with pedestrian, but if the driver takes care, like a defensive driving technique, he can stop that road crash. So when the driver is taken precautions and drive the vehicle, he can prevent the road crash. Then the WHO and United Nations has started Decade of Action Road Safety. First decade of action for road safety was 2011 to 2020. It started in 11th May 2011. And the main decade of action for road safety is to reduce the road traffic deaths and injuries 50%. But by 2020, we could not achieve. Then the second decade of action for road safety started in 2021 and 2021 to 2030. By 2030, we should achieve 50% of traffic deaths and injuries to be reduced.